If you've ever saved up for a luxury handbag, only to feel a little regret afterward, you're not alone. Buying a designer is about stepping into a higher version of yourself. But here's the problem. No one tells you how easy it is to make mistakes, even when your intentions are good. And those mistakes, they cost time, money, and confidence. So today, we're diving into 7 luxury bag mistakes women keep making, and how to avoid them as you build a smarter, more intentional collection. Mistake number 1, buying into trends without thinking long-term. Let's be real, we've all been tempted by that bag. You know, the one that's plastered all over Instagram, TikTok, and celebrity paparazzi shots. Maybe it's the Jacquemus Le Chiquito when microbags took over, or the Dior Saddle Bag during its big comeback. At the moment, it feels like you need it because everyone else has it. But here's the issue: trends fade. When you invest in a bag purely because it's hot right now, you're not thinking about how you'll feel about it next year, or even 6 months later. And worse, trendy bags often have poor resale value once the hype dies. Remember the Fendi Spy bag? It was the it bag of the mid-2000s, and now you can find it for a fraction of its original price. I'm not saying you should never buy something trendy, but make sure you're buying because it truly fits your style. Not because you're chasing validation from strangers on the internet. If your goal is to build a timeless collection, anchor your purchases with classics like the Chanel Classic Flap, the Hermès Kelly, or the Loewe Puzzle. These pieces hold their charm and value far longer than a quick seasonal obsession. Mistake number 2, skipping the research. It still amazes me how many women will spend thousands on a bag without doing more than a quick Google search. Research isn't just about price comparison. It's about understanding the brand's craftsmanship, the history of the design, and even how well it wears over time. For example, some Chanel lambskin flaps scratch easily compared to caviar leather, but you won't know that unless you look into it or speak to owners. I can't tell you how many stories I've heard of buyers who rushed into a purchase, only to discover later that their bag has a design flaw, is notoriously heavy, or is extremely high maintenance. A friend of mine bought the Saint Laurent Sac de Jour in the large size because it looked sleek, but after a month she stopped carrying it because the weight was killing her shoulder. Do yourself a favor, check YouTube reviews, read fashion forums, visit the store multiple times, and my favorite, look at pre-loved listings to see how the bag ages after years of use. Research is free, regret isn't. Mistake number 3, neglecting bag maintenance. Here's something that doesn't get talked about enough. A luxury bag is not a buy it and forget it purchase. Without proper care, even the most expensive bag will start showing signs of neglect. Corner wear, sagging structure, stains, and tarnished hardware. And when that happens, not only does it look bad, but its resale value can plummet. I know maintenance can feel overwhelming, especially if you have multiple bags, but it doesn't have to be complicated. Store them in dust bags, keep them away from direct sunlight, and use bag inserts to maintain structure. For high-value pieces like Hermès or Chanel, consider having them professionally cleaned once in a while. Think of it like this. You wouldn't buy a luxury car and never service it, right? Your bags deserve the same respect. A little care goes a long way in keeping them beautiful for decades. Mistake number 4, ignoring your lifestyle. One of the most heartbreaking things is seeing someone spend thousands on a bag they barely use because it doesn't suit their life. For example, if you commute daily and carry a laptop, a delicate top-handle bag like the Lady Dior might not be the best everyday choice. Or, if you live in a rainy climate, untreated suede might be a disaster waiting to happen. It's so easy to get caught up in the fantasy of a bag, but you have to be honest with yourself. Will it work for your lifestyle? Will you actually use it? Because no matter how beautiful it is, if it's sitting in your closet untouched, it's not serving you. Here's a little tip. Before you buy, imagine using it for a week in your daily routine. Does it fit your essentials? Is it comfortable to carry? If the answer is no to more than one of those questions, it might not be the right piece for you, no matter how gorgeous it looks on display. Mistake number 5. Overlooking resale value. I know, not everyone buys with the intention of selling. But here's the thing, life changes. Your style evolves, you move cities, or maybe you just want to fund your next dream bag. And when that time comes, you'll be grateful you bought something with strong resale value. Brands like Hermès, Chanel, and Louis Vuitton tend to hold their value best. But even within those brands, some styles perform better than others. For instance, a Chanel classic flap in black caviar with gold hardware will almost always sell faster and at a better price than a seasonal tweed or bright neon version. When in doubt, think of your bags as assets. The more timeless, versatile, and in demand your purchase is, the easier it will be to resell, and the less money you'll lose in the long run. Mistake number 6. Falling for investment. Myth without context. You've probably heard people say bags are investments. And while it's true that some bags appreciate in value, that's the exception, not the rule. The majority of bags will lose some value over time, especially if you buy at full retail, and the style is still widely available. The word investment in fashion really means you're investing in your use and enjoyment, not that it will necessarily make you money later. Unless you're buying a highly sought-after Hermès Birkin or Kelly, and you know how to navigate the market, it's risky to think you'll profit. So instead of chasing investment pieces blindly, focus on what's worth investing in for you. Quality, versatility, and pieces that truly align with your style and needs. That's the kind of investment that pays you back in confidence every time you carry it. Mistake number 7, assuming new is better. Here's the big one. So many buyers think that buying brand new from the boutique is always the best choice. But in reality, the pre-loved market can be a goldmine if you know what you're doing. By skipping pre-loved, you might be missing out on discontinued gems, rare colorways, or even classic styles at a fraction of the price. And here's the kicker. Some pre-loved bags are in better condition than store display pieces that have been handled by dozens of shoppers. I've seen people pay full price for a Louis Vuitton Neverfull, only to find the exact same one in near-new condition for hundreds less from a reputable reseller. If you're serious about building a smart collection, knowing when to buy new and when to go pre-loved is a game changer. Practical tips for smarter luxury, bag buying. Now, I want to share with you a few practical tips that will make your luxury bag journey smoother, smarter, and a lot less stressful. First, always research the history of the bag you're buying. When you understand how long it's been in production, whether it's been discontinued, and how often it gets price increases, you instantly know whether it's a short-term trend or a safe, long-term investment. Second, if you're unsure about a purchase, create a cooling-off period for yourself. Wait at least 2 weeks before swiping your card. If you still think about the bag every day and can picture it with multiple outfits you already own, it's probably worth adding to your collection. If not, you've just saved yourself a costly impulse buy. Third, try pairing every luxury purchase with a maintenance budget. If you can spend $3,000 on a Chanel, you should be comfortable setting aside $50 to $100 yearly for professional cleaning and conditioning. That small expense can keep your bags looking fresh for decades, which means better resale value and more enjoyment when using them. Fourth, experiment with styling before committing. Go into the boutique wearing clothes you normally wear and see if the bag matches your day-to-day look. Many women realize only after they've bought a bag that it doesn't fit their lifestyle. Maybe it's too delicate for daily wear or too dressy for their mostly casual wardrobe. Lastly, keep a running wish list instead of buying spontaneously. Rank each bag by priority and try to check them off one by one instead of letting yourself get distracted by every new release. This way, your collection will grow with intention and you'll always feel proud of what you own rather than regretting purchases made in the heat of the moment. Luxury bag buying should be joyful, not stressful, and certainly not regret-filled. By avoiding these 7 mistakes, you'll not only save money, but also build a collection you're genuinely proud of. Remember, the right bag should make you feel empowered every time you carry it, not burdened with guilt or what-ifs. And if you take anything from this video, let it be this: buying smarter is always more stylish than buying more. Spot something that you know you're guilty from? Let me know in the comments below, and if you learned something, you would definitely want to hear this one next.